Hey guys, Rubber Tramp Renegade. Today I've got a project that I'm going to be working on, and I've always wanted to put a shelf right about here somewhere, so I've got everything that I need to put that together. Now what I'm going to build is I'm going to have a shelf here that comes out probably real close to this TV, and then I'm going to have a rail around that shelf to keep everything that I put up there from falling over when I'm driving, and then I'll show you in the garage there. I've got some lights. Everybody knows I like lights in my van. I've got some lights I'm going to put underneath that shelf, and they came out of a conversion van, actually my brother's conversion van. They were some little LED strip lighting that was in his van when he gutted it, and so I'm going to try to make that work and put it underneath the shelf so it would light up everything down here. Another thing I'm going to do is add a backsplash here just to make it look a little different. I think it's going to turn out pretty good, so I'm going to get this project started. Alright, so I've got some of it here to show you. I just had this deck plank in the garage. It was left over from something else that I did, and I went ahead and cut it down the length that I need it. So you see it's going to go about right here, and on top of this I'm going to put this rail, and the rail's going to go up there like that, and of course I've got to cut it, and then I'll have to put a little piece this way, so I think that's going to work out nice. The backsplash here is this peel and stick tile. Now I paid a little bit more for this. I think the price is ridiculous. It was $44 for just this package here. There's 4 pieces, but it's going to fit everything that I need. It's just about the right amount of towel, and it looks like this stone towel. I hope you can see that. See if I can get it out of here and show you. Alright, so here they are. Like I said, there's 4 pieces here, and they're just like a vinyl plank almost. They're real flexible, and they just peel and stick. They're just going to go right in here. I'm going to have to do some trimming, obviously, because I've got some wires tucked back in here from when I did that install. But that's how it's going to go. They're just going to go up there kind of like that. And like I said, it's just about what I need. I'm going to have to use probably 3 of the 4 pieces to make it how I want it. But that's what I've got. I'm going to go ahead and put this all together, and then probably show you the shelf itself before I mount it, and then I'll show you the finished product. Alright, well, I've got the backsplash done, and I had to take my gauges and everything right there out to cut a hole to put that on there. So I think it turned out pretty good. I had enough to go here, and then I actually had enough to go right here. So I've just got a little bit left, not very much at all, so it was just the right amount of backsplash, and I think it turned out pretty neat. Now I got to get the shelf up here, get the railing on there, and then like I said, I'm going to put an LED light underneath that shelf, and I'm going to pull it out of an old van part that I have. So let me show you that van part real quick. Alright, well here's some parts out of my brother's van, and I forget exactly where these were, but there's a light in here, so I just got to take this piece off right here, and then you can see the wire. I've already tested them. I just touched them to the battery terminals and they work, so I'm just gonna pull that off of there and then put it where I want it. Alright guys, well here is the shelf. I hope you can see it. I'm gonna go ahead and stain it with some of the leftover stain that I have, but as you can see I put this rail on here and I had to cut it at an angle to fit this right here, and I went ahead and put crown molding on the bottom, and that's gonna hide that light. That LED light is just gonna go in here, and then when I put this up here, I've got some L brackets that are going to hold it, and then I'm going to screw in through the cabinet back there on that side, if you can see that. That's how it's going to go. It's just going to go up there nicely, and that light is going to go inside here. You can see it's about 1.5 inches under here, and that's going to hide that light, and it's just going to glow down. So I think that's going to turn out pretty good. Alright guys, well here is the finished product. The only thing I haven't done is stain it, but I've got it mounted. I've got an L bracket here, and then I've got it screwed in from the other side of there. So you can kind of see how it turned out. I've just got some crown molding under here, just a small crown molding. I've got the backsplash on. I put Scooby back where he goes. Got my backsplash there, but this switch here, I hope you can see that. It lights that up underneath there. And I'll show you. I've got that rope light in there. So that's lit up. Maybe when I get the door closed, it'll glow a little bit better in here. But that way, I can just turn that light on and just have a little bit of light. These little lights here are not quite bright enough to do much of anything. They look nice at night, but they're not bright at all. But I like how that turned out. I've got some storage up here. I can put some stuff up there. I've got my light. I can hang my coffee mug there. I found this in the garage. I guess it was going to a yard sale, but it's just a container. I guess I can put my coffee in there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy how this turned out. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.